when you had started this, I don't even mean to skewer you, but when you had started the company with your husband, we were like, yo, we're like going to be on top of each other all the time.
Yeah, no. So when we started York with the York brothers, we were running McGarry and Sons together, and we knew that both of us couldn't do that, like financially, it just wouldn't be smart. So Mark joined York as the CEO and a co-founder, and I stayed on as a creative director, but I also had all my other clients.
Mm-hmm.
So I continued to build McGarry and Sons alongside York building, and just what's kind of like moonlighting. I'd come in to direct a photo shoot, pick the assets after the photo shoot, and then kind of be out. And last year, we were kind of like, oh, the brand's growing. Like McGarry and Sons is kind of plateauing, and that I'm going to need a business partner to keep it growing because we're sort of at max capacity. So we decided to wind down McGarry and Sons, and that I would come join York full time.
So did you guys like set boundaries? Like, yo, listen, we love each other, but this is also business.
Yeah, it's really hard. And I mean, I've seen this over and over again with other co-founders. If you're good friends or you're married or you're a couple or it's like siblings or whatever, it's really hard to start a business with someone who you love outside of the business. And so we've done a lot of reading and research on like how to make that a successful thing.
Dude, I can only imagine.
And just our own gut checks. I mean, we try not to bring, number one rule is like, don't bring the day home with us.
Yeah, but that's impossible.
It's impossible, but it takes a lot of like Zen training, mind training.
I feel like there's just a lot bouncing around your head all the time.
Yeah. So, I mean, it helps that we have our boys at home and we're kind of like weekend warriors. We try to get out a lot and experience things together and just sort of like just know there's a difference between like your job and your life work.
But it's tough when you're building your own brand though, and your company. It's like, it doesn't really ever leave your mind, does it?
No, I think it's probably a common trait with creatives in general is like you're constantly absorbing everything going on around you. Like I'm always taking pictures. I'm always thinking of whether it's like color or texture, or I like how that looked. I'm just like always researching. There's never really like a pause of where I'm turning my brain off from inspiration. And so my family's learned to accept that about me, that it's not like I'm thinking about work stress. It's really fueling for me, where it's, I think, different if your brain's not wired that way. But
at a certain point, you must be somewhat obsessive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Do you hate it?
Yeah, like nothing's ever perfect to me. Like nothing's ever right. So
you're one of those.
Yeah. But I've learned not to be mad about it. You know, to me, it's just sort of like, okay, that lesson learned, you know, like that campaign didn't come out how I wanted. Like, why? What went into that? And just being more action oriented instead of like being pissy about it.